Long before Arkansas became known as the natural state, its forests, rivers, and frontier towns were home to some of the most notorious outlaws in American history. Their stories became legends, and some still echo through Arkansas today. In the 19th century, much of Arkansas was rugged, remote, and difficult to police. Towns were scattered, roads were rough, and the wilderness offered plenty of places for someone on the run to disappear. Few names are more famous in American outlaw history than Jesse James, along with his brother Frank. Jesse became one of the most recognizable outlaws of the American West, and Arkansas played a role in the story of the James Gang. Arkansas provided the kind of country outlaws could use to their advantage. Remote roads, thick timber, and isolated communities made the state a natural place for fugitives and outlaw gangs to move through and hide. Belle Starr became known as the Bandit Queen, a woman whose name became intertwined with some of the most notorious outlaws of the era. Her story crossed state lines, including deep connections to the Arkansas frontier. Belle Starr didn't live in isolation from the outlaw world. Her life became connected to a network of men and families who lived on the edges of the law, creating a story filled with loyalty, crime, betrayal, and survival. Over time, Jesse and Frank James became larger-than-life figures. Stories portrayed them as everything from cold-blooded criminals to Robin Hood-style heroes. But behind the legends were real robberies, real victims, and a violent life on the run. Cole Younger was another major figure connected to the James Younger Gang. His life was marked by bank robberies, violence, prison, and an enduring place in the mythology of the American outlaw. The Dalton Gang became notorious across the region for a string of robberies. Like other outlaw groups of the era, they relied on speed, secrecy, and the vast countryside to stay ahead of the law. Henry Starr was one of the most fascinating outlaw figures associated with the region. His criminal career stretched across several states, and his name became another chapter in the colorful and sometimes violent history of the Arkansas frontier. Arkansas frontier towns could be rough races. For outlaws, these towns could offer money, information, supplies, and sometimes a place to disappear into the crowd. Arkansas's landscape itself could be an outlaw's greatest ally. Dense forests, winding rivers, remote cabins, and rugged backcountry created countless places where a wanted man could hide from a pursuing posse. But the law kept coming. Sheriffs, posses, bounty hunters, and federal authorities slowly made it harder for outlaw gangs to disappear. Even after the outlaws were gone, their stories remained. Some became historical fact, some became folklore, and some grew taller with every telling. In Arkansas, those stories became part of the state's rich tradition of tall tales and frontier legends. From the river bottoms to the backwoods, Arkansas has always had stories worth telling. The outlaws may be gone, but their legends remain woven into the history of the natural state. This is River Roots.